see the differences between root and stem. Who will read it out? Wait, I'll just call out somebody who has not participated much. Riddhima. Riddhima, can you please read out the differences between root and stem?
Yeah. I can't.
The differences between root and stem.
Okay, ma'am. Root develops from
radical.
Second, needs nodes and
internodes.
Never evergreen.
Read the entire sentence. Nodes and internodes are absent.
Nodes and internodes absent. Never green.
Never green. Roots are never green. Next.
Leaves and ma'am, it's kind of blurry for me. I can't see it.
Leaves and buds are also absent.
Leaves and buds.
Is it better now?
No, ma'am. It's still blurry.
Okay. So leaves and buds are also absent and generally develops below the ground. So all of us know the definition of a root, right? But from where does it initiate? It initiates from a radical. See, if I draw a seed, for example, if this is the seed, this is the micropyle. There's this little hole, little pore actually. So, there's something which develops here and there's something which comes out here. So this is the shoot system, right? And this is the root system. The shoot system is also known as the plumule. And the root system is known as the radical. Got it? When we were small, maybe when you were younger, in initial days of school, you said shoot system and root system. But now you'll have to call it plumule and radical. This is a little more scientific name to the root and the shoot.
Yes, ma'am. I said the same thing in the last class that I think we need to call it plumule and radical.
Okay. Can you please read out the points of the stem?
Ma'am, me, Vamika.
Vamika, yes.
It develops from the plumule. Nodes and internodes are present. It's often green, bears leaves and buds, generally develops above ground.
Got it. Very good.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, so the given figure illustrates parts 1, 2, and 3 of a potted plant. The conduction of water in the plants takes place by the parts labeled. Yes, shall I read the options also?
Yeah, you answer first. You will have to answer it. So tell me what is the answer.
Yes, ma'am, one second. Ma'am, what do you mean by conduction? Can you just tell me once?
Conduction is the same process that we discussed. Conduction is basically transportation.
Ma'am, the stem.
Very good. Excellent. Take up question number 2 also.
Yes, ma'am. Which labeled structure provides support to the plant? Ma'am, 5. Ma'am, why is that labeled as 5 but there's no option? It's the roots.
There must be an option in the next page.
No, ma'am.
An option. Which label structure provides support to the plant? It would be root. It would be number 5.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, Neha, take up. Okay, for Vamika, continue with question number 3.
Okay, ma'am. The given diagram illustrates a plant. Absorption of water and nutrients from the soil is a function of which labeled structure? Ma'am, absorption, I think leaves.
Absorption of water and nutrients. Please.
No, ma'am, sorry, it's the root.
Yes, it is root, so option number?
Ma'am, roots, option number 3.
That is C here. Correct?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Yes, Vamika, all of them were correct. Neha? You have to do 4, 5 and 6. You will have to answer to 4, 5 and 6.
Okay, ma'am.
Fourth one, a plant comprises stem, roots, leaves, flowers, fruits, and seeds. Roots helps in A. Transporting water and nutrients. B. Absorbing water and nutrients. C. Manufacturing food. D. Producing seeds. Ma'am, it's B.
Very good. So here, always, that's why I say always read it twice. Because see, water and nutrients, it's common. But here it is transporting and here it is absorbing. So who does transporting of water and nutrients?
Ma'am, it's B.
Stem. This is done by stem. And who absorbs water and nutrients?
Ma'am, the root.
Root. Yes. So basically, see the items are the same, water and nutrients, but one word is different: transporting and absorbing. So be very careful, right? These kind of questions are given, options are given to confuse the child, but you have to be careful in reading it twice. Okay. All right. Next, Neha, 5.
Yes, ma'am. Which of the following functions is not performed by the roots of a plant? A. Storage of food. B. Absorption of water. C. Anchoring the plant. D. Manufacture of food. Ma'am, I think fifth one is D.
Correct. It is D. Roots do not manufacture food, but does all the three other work. Right. Question number 6.
Which of the following as prop roots?
Is a
A.
prop root actually. Yeah.
A. Neem. B. Banyan. C. Eucalyptus. D. All. Ma'am, it's B. Banyan.
Very good. Do you remember in our last class we studied about the banyan tree in Calcutta, which is 200 years old?
Yes, ma'am. We also learned about mangrove.
Mangroves. Correct. Very good. Okay. Riddhima. Thank you, Neha. Riddhima, can you unmute yourself? Riddhima, can you unmute yourself?
But aren't these home exercises?
These are home exercises, but then again, we have finished the chapter, so let's do it.
Ma'am, the chapter only had stems.
Yeah, the concept I mean. The concept, we have already finished it, so might as well do it. Otherwise, I do not know whether how many of you do it as home exercise. I'm not too sure about it.
Ma'am, not able to see in the in the ebook. Home exercises is not there, but class exercise. Like we can take a screenshot and do it.
Yeah, but let's do a recap also. That will be of help only, right?
Okay, ma'am.
Yeah. Acha, Riddhima is unable to unmute herself. Okay. Darshil, you could just do it. Darshil, do it. Unmute yourself. This is an easy concept. All of you should be able to answer it. So,
Ma'am, you told right for the sixth one is something change in the question. Which of the following as prop roots? It's not like that.
no, it's not like that. I didn't get your point.
Ma'am, you told there following as prop roots, not such prop roots, right?
No, you answered it correctly. Banyan tree has prop roots.
Yeah, that I understood. But when I was reading, you told it's not as prop roots. It is such as prop roots.
Has prop roots. Okay, has. Yeah, correct. Has prop roots.
Ma'am, are there more questions in the home exercise?
There are quite a few questions. I guess Darshil is facing problem. So let's do something, Neha and Vamika, since both of you are able to, use the mic. Let's do it alternatively. So now, Vamika, you take 7, 8, and 9. Okay, Vamika.
Yes, ma'am. One second. Yes, ma'am. The part of plant that fixes it to the ground is known as the root.
Next.
Plant A differs from plant B because plant A has, ma'am, climbing roots.
All the options are written below. Plant A has which kind of root?
Ma'am, it is the okay, ma'am. Second.
Let me enlarge it for you so that you can see it properly.
Ma'am, I can enlarge it for myself also
Okay,
actually.
please do that.
Yes, ma'am. Now can I just see 1 second? Yes, ma'am. So this is a five. This has five. The A has fibrous roots,
Correct. Yeah,
and
A has
this
fibrous root.
and I think B has climbing. No, ma'am. It has storage roots. I think. I'm not
Correct.
too sure. Okay.
Yeah, it has storage roots. Maybe, it's in the form of a, I don't know if it's a sweet potato or something, but it's taken shape of a storage root.
Okay,
Okay.
ma'am.
Now, next
Ninth
question.
question.
Yeah.
Which part of a plant allows it to be erect? Root.
Please read it carefully.
Ma'am, what is erect?
Erect means ekdam straight.
Ma'am, so
Erect,
like,
erect is
ma'am,
straight. This is called
it's
erect,
also,
straight.
is it stem?
Yes, of course.
Ma'am, but like, doesn't the root anchor the plants? Like, if the root won't be there, then
So,
how will it
so,
stand erect?
so there's a difference. So what does the root do? The function of the root, the function of the root is to hold the plant, is to provide anchorage to the soil and hold the root. Otherwise, what would have happened? It would have just, if it would have been like in water, the plant would have just floated away, flied away, whatever. But the plant is in one place fixed because of the root. Now, this is also stem which is straight. Now there is a stem which grows along with the
Yes, ma'am, I
soil,
understood.
right? Like this. But this is not erect. This is erect. This is erect. So basically there is water, filled inside the stem, which builds turgidity, Because of this turgidity, you will see when you press the stem with your nails, little bit of water-like substance comes out, which we also call the sap, right? So basically of that water only, the stem remains tight and stays erect. Stop watering the plant. Stop watering the plant for a day or two. You will find the stem will bend in one side.
Yes, ma'am, it will wilt because it has
It will
died.
wilt. It will not die. It will wilt because there is no water in the stem.
Ma'am, I
So
have a question regarding like watering the plants.
yeah.
So, ma'am, like, why do they say you should water your plants on alternate days? Like, if it's very hot, then can't the plant die like that?
See, it depends on the plant. It depends on the plant. For example, if it's a cactus or a succulent, you can water it once a week, once in 10 days, because that is how they have adapted them. So they store a lot of water within. But in case if it's like a chanaka plant needs to be watered every single day. There are certain plants like the tomato plant or the brinjal plant which needs to be watered twice a day, once in the morning, once in the evening. So it depends from plant to plant and climate to climate. If you overwater succulents, if you water succulents or cactus every day, the stem will just root and the plant will die. So overwatering is not needed because the stem has a lot of water in it. Okay. So one more question, Vamika. So here the answer is stem. The stem allows it to be erect. Question number 10.
Okay, ma'am, even I have to do question number 10 also.
Yeah.
Okay. Which of the following statements about the primary function performed by the stem is correct? Ma'am, one second. It conducts water and nutrients to the leaves.
It could be one statement, it could be many statements. Read
Ma'am,
all the
but
points. Read all the points.
Ma'am, but see, like, it performs photosynthesis, that's the leaves function. It anchors the plants to the soil is the roots function. It absorbs water and nutrients from the soil is again the roots function.
What does the cactus do?
Yeah, ma'am, I was also thinking then cactus is also performing photosynthesis.
Photosynthesis. Here the stem performs photosynthesis, no? Cactus, it does not anchor the plant. The root does it. It absorbs water and nutrients from the soil. No, sorry, it is also the function of the root, right? It conducts water and nutrients, so it is A and B.
Ma'am, how can a stem perform photosynthesis?
So what did we study in cactus? Neha, can you explain what we studied in cactus?
In cactus, the leaves are present as thorns, and the stem has the green, which is as chlorophyll. Chlorophyll helps in photosynthesis.
Correct. See, in cactus, what happens? We studied, no?
So,
See?
ma'am, I think like what you're saying, I understood a little bit. So, like, ma'am, from the stem has chlorophyll in this, but because the cactus does not have leaves, so the stem performs photosynthesis for the cactus.
Got it?
Yes, ma'am.
So that is what the chapter is all about, no? Modification of stem. It does three things. It does support, it does photosynthesis, and it does storage. These are the three things that we have studied, no, in modification of stem.
And yes, ma'am, we have homework to observe ginger or turmeric, right?
Yes, correct, correct. All right. Neha, you'll have to carry on from 11 to 15. Is that okay with you?
It's okay.
Yeah, please carry on.
I help in the conduction of to the leaves. The information in which alternative completes to the given statement. A, one stem to water. B, one stem to food. C, one root to water. D, one root to food. So I think it's B, ma'am.
B.
Yeah.
Correct, correct. So it helps in the conduction of water. It helps in the conduction, no, 1 second. Yeah, correct. Stem, 1 second, I'm not able to understand the question the way they have written. I helps in the conduction. To the leaves. I have not understood the question only. I myself have not understood the question.
Yes, ma'am. In the test also there's some questions with like weird questions you can't understand what they mean.
Okay, so basically, what you have to treat this is that treat it as a blank. Treat it as a blank. Dash helps in the conduction of dash to the leaves. Stem helps in the conduction of water to the leaves.
Ma'am, it's not food.
It is A.
Okay, ma'am.
Treat it as dash. Fill in the blanks. Stem helps in the conduction of water to the leaves. So stem and water are the two blanks.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay. Question number 12.
The stem forms the main trunk of a plant body. Which of the following functions is not associated with the stem? A. Provide oxygen. B. Distribute water. C. Provide support. D. Distribute food. Ma'am, I think it's A. Provide oxygen.
Correct. Very good. Okay. Next.
13. Tubers is found in A. Potato. B. Onion. C. Garlic. D. Ginger. Ma'am, tubers are A. Potato.
Very good. Yeah. Next.
14. Bulb is found in A. Potato. B. Ginger. C. Garlic. D. Ginger.
Bulb is found in?
Ma'am, I think it's garlic, right?
No, bulb is found in onion. This is a classic example. Onion.
Ma'am, but I asked you that.
Garlic is also a bulb. That is
Then,
true.
ma'am, for exam comes means what will be right? Like
You write onion. If they ask for one option, you go for onion.
okay, ma'am.
Okay? Yeah.
Okay.
Next.
15. The underground stem of ginger is called A. tuber, B. bulb, C. racemose, D. all. Ma'am, C. racemose.
No, it's not racemose. It's rhizome.
Sorry, ma'am.
It's rhizome, right? RHI is rye. and rhizome.
Ma'am, I got connected with the flower. We studied about the flower parts, right?
I know. Arrangement of flowers, racemose is what you were saying. Okay.
Yeah.
Good.